Welcome back to the ETF Inspector. It is Wednesday, July 30th, a little after 4:45, and Wednesday means Declaration Day. This video will be for our 3 Roundhill weekly paying 0 DTE covered call strategy funds. First is QDTE for the Innovation 100, that's the NASDAQ 100. Next is XDTE for the S&P 500, and finally RDTE for the Russell 2000. Quick reminder, right? I'm on X at ETF_Inspector1. I post things like the daily trades made within these funds, as well as declarations when they come out. So that's what came out today, and that's probably what everybody would like to see most. So we'll start there and then bounce around from there. All right, starting with QDTE. Distribution announced was 23.79 cents. That comes out to an annualized yield of 34.64%. Not bad. If you watched my last Friday video, is how we came up with the guesstimate. My guess was 23.4 cents, so I was off by 1.64%. Not bad. We'll take a look at their trades. So today's trade, they sold calls at 23,390, 359 contracts, 44. Detected in the front yard. Sorry about that. Let me turn that off. $44.89 was the premium collected per share. So they went big today. So the NASDAQ 100, the index, closed at 23,345. That is below the 23,390. Meaning no money had to be paid to close it out. Got to keep the full $1.6 million. So we are having a great week so far through the first 3 trading days. Over $2.6 million collected, all wins for QDTE. No real change in the holdings other than changes in value. If we take a look as far as the NASDAQ 100, it was up 0.16%. QDTE beat it by almost double, going up 0.31%. All right, so tomorrow I'll just have next week's date up there. We'll swap these dates around so you know the next declaration. So today was announcement day. You could still buy in the after hours, I believe, and get credit, but tomorrow is X day. That's where they will make record of who's got the shares, and on Friday the money should get deposited in your account, unless you're one of the unlucky ones that has some of the brokers that cause it to delay till Monday. There's $838 million assets managed in the fund, 23,550,000 outstanding shares. I would guess we'll probably see an increase, but I'm not sure how quickly they update their website on those. I generally only see a change like once a week. The NAV was based on all these values prior to the market opening, because the holdings come out beforehand and the videos come out after the close. So everything that happened today won't be available changes wise in holdings until tomorrow morning. But basically it's up 12 cents from the NAV, but it did increase today, so that makes sense. It's going to be close. All right. Next, we will go to XDTE. We usually start with the trades, but when we're talking about distributions, especially on a weekly payer, you guys, if you're in a weekly paying fund, it's because you are all about the distribution. So XDTE on the S&P announced 25.4272 cents per share, which comes out to just under 30% annualized yield. My guess was 25.25, so I missed on my guesstimate by less than 1%, 0.7%. So patting myself on the back on that one. Not that it's hard. They're paying right around their average lately. Assets under management, 412 million. Outstanding shares, unchanged as well, 9,285,000. NAV and closing price are within a penny of each other, and that makes sense. There was only a small change on the trading day. Let's take a look. Sometimes these automatic updates take a little longer to to finalize. So we'll take a look over here. S&P down 0.12%, and XDTE is showing as closing flat. So they're going to call that green because they didn't lose anything. So it may take another couple of hours before it decides to update that one more penny. Really inconsequential for the video, so that's why I went ahead and made it. So, all right, again, same thing. All the info is the same. Wednesday, declaration day. Thursday, X day. Friday, payday. Take a look at the trades. XDTE selected 63.70 as the call strike price for the sale. Closed at 63.62.90. That's below 63.90. So they got to keep that full $8.48 per share, multiplied by 646 contracts, close to 550,000. So again, 3 for 3 on the week, right? 3, 4, almost $1 million collected there for XDTE. So we're doing well. Two out of 2. Let's see how RDTE finished. Okay, they declared 28.879 cents. That comes out to 44.17% annualized. Now, this changes because I have this taking that weekly distribution, multiplying it by 52, and dividing it by RDTE's price. But RDTE's price is constantly changing, so that annual rate will change as well. So we're really only worried about it right now. As far as this one goes, I came up with a 27.5-cent guesstimate. So this was the one I missed the most on, but I was still off by less than 5%. Would I miss it by 1.3 cents, 1.4 cents? But so we're still getting nice distributions over here on RDTE. I did add them just in case you haven't caught recent videos. I now have all 3, but I have them in my 401k, not my trading account, so I don't talk about them on my Saturday trade videos because they are all 3 on drip. Just set it and forget it. Let the payments, just buy more shares and let it build. Net assets for this fund, 141 million, 4.16 million outstanding shares. We got 33.94 was the NAV before the market opened today. RDTE went up a little bit, but not much. So 34 was the closing price. Let's see. So the Russell 2000 was down almost 0.5%, where RDTE still was in the positive today. So again, all 3 funds outperformed all 3 indexes that they cover. There was no change in the holdings. And we look at the trades. So they sold 2260s this morning, 634 contracts, collecting $7.73 per share. Came out to 490,000. 2260 is above 2232, so they got to keep the full amount, paying nothing to close it out. And again, we are 3 for 3 on the trading week, so looking good. We just need to not fall apart here in these last 2 days. So we got what, 6, 7, about $800,000. So almost doing well. All right, so that's everything I've got for you. So I will catch you in tomorrow's video. Watch out for X's or tweets or whatever you want to call those posts. I try to get them out nice and early in case you like to trade along with them. I have had, I do have somebody, I think his name was Damon. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but he was looking to possibly trade along with them. So I've thought about it as well. That's why I provide the information just in case you want to. I'm not telling you that you should or you shouldn't, but if you want to, the point of my channel is to provide you with as much information as I have readily available. All right, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Good luck trading.